Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Justice from the OGC community. Today I'm going over a video that I did in my Facebook Live group over in the Original Chapters community there, and we broke down really just huge tips on how to get some killer content going on the Facebook platform in order to really get out there effectively. All right, so make sure to jump in there, but let's go ahead and get right to it today. Content tips, that's what we got for today. You know, yesterday we kind of focused a little bit on, big picture of the industry, kind of creating your custom avatar, getting people's attention, cutting through the noise, really being effective there, and working on that killer offer. I definitely want to get to the killer offer eventually, because that's just such a big part, your pitch. Like, that is what hooks people in at the end of the day, but there's so much more that leads up to it. If I was to tell you it's all about the offer, that would be a straight up lie. So let's go ahead and move in here and just kind of talk about, it could be a super long video if I wanted to, but I want to just get you guys some quick, actionable steps to take here on how to produce better content. So we're going to go ahead and just make this thing happen. So let's kind of go ahead and dive in here. I want to start off by saying there's two questions you need to keep in mind when it comes to making great content. For starters, what problem are you going to fix? All right, so what problem are you going to fix, and focus on that problem in your content. And the second question is, how are you going to fix it? So focus on the promise for that side. You need to understand, like I said, what yesterday was so big about kind of diving in, knowing your industry, knowing what people want, knowing who your custom avatar is. When you get down into that, now you can start to think, okay, what can I do to actually help them? What problems are they having? What can I promise to give them that is going to help? Because there's so many different things that they are going to be struggling with, and especially if you're going with this organically, or even if you're doing it with ads, you're going to go out there and you're going to see, you're going to be able to talk with your audience, get data, and know exactly what their problems are. So like I said, focus on what problem are you going to fix and how are you going to fix it. That is two huge pieces to keep in mind. I'm going to give you kind of like 5 big steps after this, but keep those 2 questions in mind, because that is how you make effective content. And really, it comes down to headlines. Man, there's 4 U's I like to keep in mind there, with unique, ultra specific. It gets into so many things where you can just really start to dive in. Usefulness, man, I'm telling you, you want to be able to help people out, and that is how it starts there. So I'm going to kind of dive in a little bit more. Like I said, problem, focus on it, promise, focus on it. Now, how do you make it, when you're using those aspects, a bit more effective? One of them, curiosity. You want to make sure you're grabbing people's interest. Curiosity, like I said, unique and useful. When you're doing this, you want to give a headline, something that is going to grab their attention. You hear it all the time with, Russell Brunson talking about getting a killer hook. It's like, that's what they're talking about. You hear the word hook, you hear headline, you hear attention grabbing. So the way to do that, curiosity. And these kind of next ones I'm going to give to you are going to really help to give you ideas when it kind of gives to what you're actually offering them in the offer or in the content there. But man, you want to be able to just pull them in with, man, get them on something that's like, okay, shoot, they click on the ad, or maybe they just see. I think about myself for organic Facebook posts. They have it where it's that first little block you can see there, gives the headline, maybe a little sub headline, and then you have to click to see more. Your goal is to make them to see more. If they see your headline and it's something bland, they're like, this, I got so much other stuff on my plate. Why would I bother wasting my time? So I'm going to give you some good tips as well. That's going to help increase, to think of good ideas for that curiosity. So that's the first one. Second, tangible result. If you can give someone something that is actually, shareable, when it comes to a PDF, ebook, something where it's like, boom, they have it, they can hold on to it. They know that, okay, whether you're selling it to them or giving it to them for free as a lead magnet, whatever the case is, they know that they're going to get it right there, and they'll have it for their library. I have so many resources on my external hard drive here, just from all this free stuff and stuff I've bought over the years. So it's like something that's actually shareable is going to be that much better, and that much more. Once again, talk about curiosity. They're going to know that, okay, if I keep reading, there's a good chance I can get whatever Justice is offering or whatever that person is offering to me. So something shareable is big, which kind of leads into the next one, time frame. I think this one is huge, honestly, right here. When it comes to time frame, you really want to do something that, they can just get. You want to do something where quick results, you want to do something where it's urgency, a quick win. A quick win is huge in this kind of time frame topic. Everyone is, you don't want to be so, I say this all the time, you don't want to be super open-ended when you're talking about content. When I talk about, a way to reel in someone with curiosity, the way the time frame can help that is how to get your next sale this week. How to do something that you can implement today. That's the kind of stuff that's going to help when it comes to urgency. Like, okay, wait a sec. Or that's kind of more so on the quick win, quick results. Now when it comes to urgency, it can be like something, how to make sure you stop doing X wrong today. Do this one have this one switch, change up your strategy, and never lose a lead today. Or, something that is just going to make them think, okay, let me check this out because I might be messing up on that specific task. And once again, your avatar, who you're talking to, that people are having these problems. So, that kind of leads into the next one, claim you have a solution. Obviously, you're bringing out their problems, you're addressing their problems here. If you have a promise that you're making, you better be able to tell them what it is. You're reeling them in. You're speaking to their pain points. Like I said before, without pain, there is no transformation. You're speaking to their pain points, and now from here, you're able to go ahead and present a solution. When you're talking about these problems, I like to call it, you throw salt on the wound there. People need to sit in it, and they need to, as they're reading, it needs to just, bam, like it needs to hit them. You grab them with the curiosity. You give them what you're saying with kind of the problems that they're dealing with throughout. Throw some salt in the wounds there as you're going, and then you hit them with the solutions after that. At least, obviously don't give it all away to them, but you need to kind of say, this is how you can make a change. This is what you need. And now, obviously, your offer is going to tie in to your solution. So you need to keep that in mind. And another big piece, the last one I want to say here, is proof. As far as case studies go, you want to make sure you keep that there. It can help out a lot when you kind of, let's say you're offering some kind of a lead magnet, and now it's something that has already been tested and tried. If you have something that you got from, I brought up the name Russell Brunson before, something they have that he's offering, you got from him, and now you're offering as a lead magnet to get leads and to basically reel people in, you can say, okay, based off of what I've seen from a case study, this has worked to get $1 million of revenue for online coaches. Something like that. Now, once again, the curiosity factor, all this is starting to pick up. So, if you can have some kind of a proof, something that has gotten you results. I just got my last high ticket sale this morning, so it's like I can say I used this strategy to get my, it was a $1,250 sale. I use this strategy to make that sale happen. So whatever it is, use that. And if you can add any proof there, I don't love using screenshots, but if you can just do something that's going to, once again, just show that it's legit. Peter, there's a bunch of fluff out there on the internet, so not all the time you have to do it, but it can help a lot if you can just show some proof and just kind of give yourself, just a little bit of an edge so that people don't have to think, okay, this is nonsense, basically. You want to make it so that you're a legit authority, and especially on the organic side, even on the paid ad side. If you're putting something in someone's face who's never heard of you before, you have to try that much harder to win them over. So keep those things in mind there. I'm just going to do a quick recap. So like I said, keep those 2 questions in mind. What problem are you going to fix? Focus on that problem. And how are you going to fix it? Focus on that promise, and then from there, there's different ideas on how you can build this out. You want to focus on the curiosity, getting people's interests, have it be useful. You want a tangible result, something that, once again, you don't have to have all of these in one, but just make sure you're at least hitting a couple of these, a couple, 3, 4 of these, so it's going to really hit. Tangible results, like I said, PDF, ebooks, potentially something shareable. Just something shareable that they can easily get and know that they're going to have it on their possession, basically. Time frame, quick results, quick win. I cannot stress that enough. People love a quick win. Something that they can do, boom, right now. You do this, bam, you're going to get results, or you're going to instantly be able to change your business today, this week. Get you your next sale this month, something. This month is even far away, but you just want something that hits, something that they know it's going to get them results right now. I'm going to read the rest of this post. I'm going to read the next, and then next, you want to make a claim that you have a solution. You got to provide that solution there. And on top of that, you want to have proof if you can. People They're not just going to take your word for it, honestly, all the time. There's a lot of fluff out there in the industry, so it can always help. So like I said, if you at least keep a good 3 or 4 of these in all of it, you're going to have a lot of success, that much more success when you put this content, and stay consistent nonetheless. You know, I'd rather see you be consistent for a year than go super hard and intense for a month and drop off the face of the earth. That's second. The latter there is not going to work. So, you know, do whatever is realistic. You know, I have a family, so I try and keep things going during the week. Now it keeps me predictable. You know, do whatever fits your lifestyle. You want to be able to get uncomfortable or get comfortable with being uncomfortable, but at the same time, make sure you can stay consistent with it. Because if you get so uncomfortable that you can't keep up, now you're messing yourself up. So I hope this gave you guys some good tips here for the content side. Like I said, if you're watching this live, go ahead and drop a hashtag live. Checking this on the replay, drop a hashtag replay. Smash that like button. Have a happy new year. It's happy New Year's Eve over here. I'm looking forward to eating some good food tomorrow. I don't love taking days off, but tomorrow getting some extra family time in. So definitely trying to step away for a little bit. You know, we'll see if I can shout out you guys on a quick post or something. But man, appreciate you as always. You know where to find me. Shoot me a message. I'm here for you if you need any questions. You know, feel free. I'm glad to have you a part of this, and I'll catch you soon. Have a happy new year, everybody. Hey, thanks for watching this video all the way through. Make sure you go ahead and like this if you got a ton of value from, which I hope you did. Subscribe to the channel, and absolutely go ahead and join us in our original chapters community. Links right down there in the description. And as always, you are designed to become who you choose to be. I'll see you later.